Man, deep subject, right? So we talked about self-image for a little bit, just a quick introduction. We talked about how you see money, and we talked a little bit about how you see yourself when it comes to faith and what you have faith in. Because even if you're not a religious person, you have faith in something. I mean, I can sit on this chair and I'm going to have faith that this chair is not going to fall, right? We all have put our faith in something, right? That big question was to begin to ask those hard questions to yourself. What do you believe in, right? It's a big question. Now, the thing that we want to focus on now is, what do you believe about health in your physical body? Do you believe that because your parents had certain problems, certain health issues, you now have to inherit them and have them? Do you believe that because of a certain lifestyle that you lived, you now have to live with a certain sickness or disease? Do you believe that because we are this human beings who are so powerless or whatever, because of that we have to live with all these problems, right? What do you believe about health and fitness? Do you believe that there's unlimited potential as to what you can do? We have heard countless stories of people who have broken record after record, even when people and scientists would say things like, this record could never be broken. Someone along the line would come and break that record. We believe our bodies were created perfect. And because of that, we believe that the things that we can accomplish with this vehicle are incredible. Which is why we always say that the quality of our life is going to be determined by the daily habits we take with this body. You don't have to be a gym rat. You don't have to be in the gym for an hour. You can do something as simple as going for a little walk, doing 5 push-ups here and there, not eating that, but eating this instead. Not making it so to where you feel like you're in bondage, like I have to keep and only eat 1/4 of a pound of this little, you know what I mean? You, like, not unless you're doing a bodybuilding competition, you don't have to count everything that you eat. Or you can if you're into that. So what you believe about health and fitness, what you believe about your body, it's going to be a huge proponent for the way you are going to experience health in your life. You see, we actually believe that you can get rid of symptoms and certain things because we believe that we have been given the power. We believe that we have been given the power to become not limitless, but become the best version of ourselves. Meaning, if we're struggling with a certain limitation in our body, we believe the answer is out there for you to be able to live at your full potential. And so that may mean you losing a little bit of weight. That may mean you working out a little bit. But we believe that because you were created perfect, there is no limits as to what you can do. We don't believe you should put limits on yourself, and don't ever allow people to put limits on you. Unfortunately, sometimes people put limits on us, even doctors, even physicians, even authority figures. Now, we're not here to talk bad about doctors. We're just simply saying sometimes people put limitations on us, and we have seen people break those limitations by the power of their beliefs, by the power of their will, by the ability to say, God, I believe I have more to give. And then they go and they break a record that everybody around them would be like, wow, no way that person did that with their physical body. Like they were not an athlete, whatever. So what I want you to begin to focus on is you can become limitless when it comes to your physical being. if there is any sicknesses or diseases and things like that that you may be dealing with, we're not here to tell you that our programs are going to cure you, right? We're simply telling you that there is a better mindset to take, and believing that there are things that you can do to better your physical being, to make sure that you can live a life full of freedom. And we do believe that you can walk in divine health. We believe that. We believe that you can live every day feeling strong and healthy. So sometimes we've grown up with beliefs of things that we are always going to deal with. Like, oh, you're always going to deal with that. Your parents used to deal with that. Because of that, you're going to deal with that. We don't believe that. And if you begin to believe that and adopt those things, it'll become self-fulfilling prophecy for you, I guarantee you. There's been stories after stories of people who have completely destroyed the self-image that people would put on them. So if there are, maybe there's not, but if there are some limitations that people have placed on you about your physical being, I want you to begin to challenge them and to begin to believe that you don't have to deal with those problems. That's where it starts. With the fact that you don't have to deal with those problems, and that you can live a healthy life, that you can live a life full of freedom. And it starts with small habits every day, but it first has to start with you realizing that you can walk in divine health. So let's focus on that this week. I believe you are powerful.